Hi, I'm Jordan, sewing artist and instructor in Kansas City, USA. If you're interested in learning to draw with your sewing machine, you are in the right place. For the past 10 years, I have owned and operated a sewing business and also taught sewing lessons. I've sewn almost anything and everything you can think of, but back in 2016, I was introduced to a new to me sewing technique called free motion embroidery or free motion sewing. I was so intrigued by the idea that you can use your sewing machine to draw with thread on fabric. I had to try it out. My first project was a mess. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was hooked. I've spent the past 5 years experimenting with free motion sewing and really learning everything I can about it. Now that I'm an artist selling works using this technique, I decided to compile all the tips and tricks I've learned through the years into this class so you can learn too. This class will walk you through the basics, from what supplies to gather to how to adjust your sewing machine, to really give you a successful start with this. Together, we're going to practice the technique by making postcards to document our learning process. Our first iterations are going to look a bit like doodling in the margins of our notebook, but before long, with a little bit of practice, you'll be making much more beautifully intentional works. If you have a sewing machine and a basic knowledge of how to use it, you can do this. All right, let's get started.